So I said I'm going to make a video from my studio and my altar. So I already have an altar in the studio, even before the stuff on the floor is to be put in place. And I'll show you what I see from the windows. It looks like I live in nature, but really it's on a main road just behind the trees. And my altar has this painting on it. And if you've done my course Moon Magic, this is what happened to her. She completely transformed and became this deep mystery goddess woman. It's hard to see all the golds and texture here, but I'm loving the texture, and I'm wondering how, if you are an artist, how can you sell some of your painting that you really love? How can you charge? I mean, how do you put a price on something that you really, really love? It's very difficult to let go, but I have so many and I can't put them all on the wall. And this is my painting from Italy that I love so much. It's kind of crooked now, so you can't see, but it's so loose and gorgeous. So I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to frame it for sure, but this is another one I really adore. She just came through me, but I don't have a wall for her. And this one is a very old one that I'm thinking to continue. I love this one. She was hanging on my walls for years, and now I just don't have enough wall space. So I'm thinking maybe to let her go. Oops. What else do I have here? Oh, and I like her. I like when I'm loose and just having fun and playing with textures, and it just makes me want to paint more when I look at her. Another top favorite of mine. And there is more behind. It's just hard to see. That's another favorite of mine. All the texture and details is incredible. It was incredible because it was so much fun to do. And this one I'm working on. Let's turn it off like this. No, it's not a good idea. It's based on a photograph of myself as a little girl with a friend. The camera is kind of distorting the perspective. Oh, it's better like this. But I'm not sure about the lightness. I feel like adding more and more colors. So we'll see what will happen with this one. Another favorite of mine. The favorites, they just came as miracles. I love the texture and the ancient feeling of this one, and also how magical the experience was of painting it. And I have, let's see, this one I love. It's the playful one that I love the most. I know it didn't look playful, but it was playful making them. And the jungly one, another favorite. I'm just showing you my favorites. Those that are hard to let go of. And I want to show you one I did many, many years ago that I love too. The light is a bit off, and the colors of the camera are a bit different than what it really is. But this is a friend of mine. I was looking for a goddess to paint for an exhibition in Italy, and I looked at my friends dancing in a party, and she was so sensual in the way she danced, and see how happy she is in her own skin, feeling so comfortable, and the shape of her body is just like the ancient goddesses of fertility. And so that's another one I love. And this one is painted on crackle paste. I did it for the crackled landscape e-course that I made. I love it. And this one is also from crackled landscapes. It's just such a wonderful texture. The crackled paste, I love it. Here's another favorite of mine. Also, the texture is incredible. And the colors. And I love how she's not trying to please anybody. She's in her power, and I feel like it's time for us to own our power, women, sisters. And you probably saw this one that I also love, and I'm not going to sell this one, no way, because these are all me, my future self. Oh my God, when she looks at me, it's so empowering. And that's another little self. And here's another one I love. And I have a little print of her. She's in my living room. Where is the print? The colors are a bit different, and I touched them with gold and some paint. Her face is greener than the original, and she's a bit more vibrant in colors. And who is next to her? That's another one I love. I don't want to let go of. And you know, that one was a painting, like a disgusting painting that I didn't care about at all. And sometimes these paintings that I don't care about and I am daring to experiment turn out to be my favorite. And she's also an empowering being that I don't want to let go of. Look at her. What else did I want to show you? Little ones that I love. I like this one, and how she's dreaming and envisioning. I love the colors. I love her. And this one is also one of my favorites. I did it in a class that Lori Grassberger did for us, and what came out was so unusual for me, and that's why it's hard for me to let go of it. The texture and the patterns, and how easy it came out. It came also because I just did it nonchalant. And people ask me, how long does it take you to paint a painting? And sometimes there is a great inspiration, and this one I did in a year because she felt stuck. But it's just because there's so much that I wanted to come forth, that it took a long time for it to come. And also because I was fighting it. I wanted it to be something, and it was something completely different. So, but she is the one that I don't want to let go of at all, because she gives me so much power. Thank you, whoever you are. Well, you know, these women, I feel like they are representing me, and they are coming to show us this painting that we paint in my courses, to show us how our true essence, that we are magical being, we are divine being, and we have so much, we're magical. We're just so trained and numbed out in a way that we kind of forgot it. So it's time to remember, people. Okay, I'll show you one more, and then I'll go to the studio to keep working on it. She's a warrior, a warrioress goddess. Okay, friends, that's it for today. Bye bye. Have a good day, night, wherever you are in the world. Keep safe and happy.